Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Here we are again, All Season Adventures. If you guys probably saw some pictures at the beginning, we got ourselves a wall in the back. So yeah, check this out, my friend. Pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with this so far. Haven't tested out with a bike on the back just yet, but here we go. Here we even got a little log so we can look from outside inside. Right now she's unlocked, but little story. You guys know All Season. I love stuff that has a little bit of meaning. This is actually the door handle, a little bit fancy. Actually from the old door that I had in my house. So this way in 20, 30 years from now, when I'm living somewhere else or living out of the back of this truck, hey, this was on my first house. Anyhow, still got to insulate this here. It's a mess. Actually, give me a few seconds. I'll clean up inside before I invite you guys in. Give me a second. Okay, here we go. Just cleaned up a little bit better. So let me give you a little quick tour. We're going to go into a more detailed tour on future episodes. But like that, I'm going to show you guys quickly what we did to the wood stove to improve things. What we got planned for the wall tonight and other stuff. So anyhow, let me just show you guys inside what it looks like. I'll let you go in first. Come on. Okay, here we go. On the wood stove we have here a little can that's this is my new draft. There you go, just close it there, and there she should be open. It is vented outside. There's a couple reasons for this. I know I took this from, I mentioned his name before, but Slim Potato Head, he's the guy who got the idea for this wood stove. One reason is because this is a small confinement, and everybody knows or should know that fire requires oxygen to operate. So with the draft going inside like I had before, drafting oxygen from inside, sleeping in here, tight confined spaces, the more efficient I get it, the least oxygen I get. So yeah, don't want that bad juju. Don't wake up in the morning. Yeah, you don't want that. So I always, whenever I went to bed, I always had the door a little bit crack open and a little bit like that. So, and then the other thing too is I did notice when I'd opened my wood stove door, yeah, she's ready to fire up, even with the damper fully open, I still would have smoke coming from inside, going inside. So I've heard some people say that with it drafting air from outside, that could help eliminate that issue. So fingers crossed that it does, because it'd be kind of nice if I could sleep with this going and the door's closed. Because this way, even when the fire goes out after 2.5 hours or so, just the heat of the wood stove itself, that should stretch it for another hour or so. If this can be super more efficient, then hey, maybe I can go all night and sub -20s or so. But that'll be more testing. Tonight, unfortunately, it's like only 0 degrees, so I'm pretty sure I won't go freezing tonight. And other stuff, like you guys see my wall, I put in, I think it's like 2-inch insulation I have, or 3-inch insulation actually. 2x4s, a little bit heavier duty than I probably should have. 2x3s probably would have been more than enough. But anyhow, 2x4s, I got 3-inch insulation. And yeah, same here. I probably will add some of this here insulation. This is 1-inch insulation. Add that to fill that gap. And then I do have some silicone here to fill in all the seams. From the outside, I fill in the seams, so that should be good to go. But there's still some spots that I can try to get from the inside when it's warm. Then after that's kind of like that. I got some Reflectix over there. Some Reflectix tape. Tape all that in spot. And make it nice and cozy. But anyhow, another thing I like to do when I'm camping out in the woods, there's a whole bunch of deadfall right next to me. I don't like paying for firewood, so I'm just cleaning Mother Nature. So anyhow, time for me to clean Mother Nature. I'll pack it up in the morning and after that's all ready, we'll get the fire going and show you guys a bit of work and show you guys how it works. Or we'll let you guys know if we got progress or better or worse. Oh yeah. Show you guys what we got for supper. It's in the truck right now. We got shepherd's pie. So we'll try that in the oven. Fingers crossed it turns out good. I don't know. You guys will find out with me. So anyhow, stay tuned for that, my friends. I'll see you in a bit. Cheers. Okay, if you guys can see, we just got the fire started, running smoothly. One thing I used to do, but for some reason I kind of stopped. These guys do a little pan around and show you guys my camp spot. So anyhow, without further ado, let me do that little pan around and show you guys my camp spot. You guys can see right here, we're just next to some logging road right now. So anyhow, yeah, logging road, truck. Let's show you around. Okay, also told you guys we had a shepherd's pie for tonight, so there you go, M&M shepherd's pie. Gonna wait till the oven goes nice and warm, then we'll put this in for, how long did I say in the oven? Do not exceed 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think we get that hot, I don't know. Preheat to 400 degrees Fahrenheit, yeah. Wish I had one of those little temperature guns that would tell me some info. Remove tray from box, remove film from the top of the tray, place tray on baking sheet and position. Cook for 40 to 45 minutes! Jesus! Pardon my French. Yeah, okay, well, we'll put this in here real shortly, because what time is it? 5 o'clock! Anyhow, time to put that in there, and when she's done, I'll let you guys know how she is. Okay, it just fits in. There you go. Wish me luck, friends. I'll get back to you guys in a few seconds and let you guys know how she turned out. Okay, she's been about 45 minutes. Let's see what we got. Got something that looks like a shepherd's pie. Okay, quick little taste test. In the middle, that's going to tell you everything. Nope, she's cold. She's still cold. Man, I'm gonna be hungry by the time this is cooked, but that was 45 minutes. I think we're gonna go for another 45 minutes. Put this back in the baking tray. Like I said, it is hot in here, so I have had it on low draft, so I've had it as cool as possible for what I can do. Yeah, but I will show you what I have been doing while I've been cooking. Not sure what you do while you cook, but over here, All Season Adventures, we got our door insulated. Down here, I put a couple pieces there and there. I probably will silicone the edge at some point. Then that's going to be Reflectix going all the way up there. So, yeah, that's what I do in between cooking when I'm by myself here. Work on the truck house. But anyhow, yeah. So I'll get back to you guys and give you guys a little food review on how this here oven works for shepherd's pie. Okay, here we are. It's been a half hour later, and check that out, my friends. Gotta say, that is looking, there you go. You got that brown texture that you want. That should be pretty darn good. I'll have a quick little bite, let you guys know. M&M meats, whatever. Not a bad shepherd's pie, if you ask me. But anyhow, while that's been cooking like that, you don't just sit around for half an hour. You guys can see the wall looks different. Put some Reflectix all along the wall. Bottom, still need to put some tape all around there. Tape the seams. There is a gap between my Reflectix and my insulation. But I had a guy tell me before. Put a little bit more light for you guys. But I'm not an expert on all this insulation stuff. He told me that if you have an air space, that'll actually help out. Because the air heats up and that's actually what warms up. Right or wrong, I don't know. I'm giving it a shot. We'll find out. Worst case, peel that out. I can put in more insulation if I want. So, another good thing about the wood heat I like is I can put my gloves up here, warm those up. Because, yeah, I get some people, I had to have some guy suggesting, let me try to put this here. It's comfy. There you go. Hope you guys can see me. Options I've used, I still have my buddy heater. I will use him now and then, but the downside for a buddy heater in a location like this is it's a humid air. So like that, I've done many times where I go overnight camping with the buddy heater. It's nice at that night, but you go the next day, check out mid-afternoon, all your freaking your sleeping bag, all your stuff gets all frozen from condensation and everything. So now, it's good for overnight, but for multiple day, yeah, not so good. Other options, I've got a recommendation of a diesel heater or / gas heater, Wabasto. I can't remember the exact name of the company, but they make some good ones. They're not cheap. You can get some Chinese knockoff from like $300. If you get the good one, that'll cost you between $1,000 and $2,000 if I remember. It's got its pros and cons. You still got to spend money on gas or diesel. Being a gas-operated truck, it'd be better to run gas, but that diesel used to be cheaper, but not nowadays. So that's one downfall of that one. Then there's a whole installation process, and you're dealing with gas heat. If something goes sideways, I hear I got a wood stove burning wood in the middle of a freaking truck, you know, am I to say? But it's got its plus and bonuses. Maybe someday I'll go with the diesel or gas heater. But right now, the wood stove, it's I like it. It's got a dry heat, so it'll dry up all my stuff, especially in these winter months. If it gets too hot, guess what? I just open my door crack, whatever, not too bad. But once it gets to those cold temperatures, I'm kind of anxious on testing it out. Once we got our, at some point we will have a wood pellet hopper here. That'll make a huge difference, I'm sure. But for right now, the wood is fun. It's nostalgic. I love it. There's just something about that wood heat that's kind of cool. Downside, of course, it is more dirtyish. I gotta have all the spare wood. But no, there's just something about that wood heat that I love. So feel free to comment down below what you think. And I think I'll let you guys know overnight. Give you guys the final conclusion overnight after I sleep and have another night in this truck house. But I got a feeling that it's not going to be very challenging tonight because, like I said, they're only given 0 degrees. So anyhow, I will talk to you guys. A few hours for me, a few seconds for you guys. Cheers. Oh yeah, I'm going to enjoy this delicious shepherd's pie. So I hope you guys have a good meal, my friends. Cheers. Okay, here we are the following morning, obviously, because I don't normally have this type of food at nighttime before bed. Well, sometimes I do, I don't know, but it is morning. For breakfast, we got something healthy. We got 4 hard-boiled eggs, we got oatmeal, we got oranges. That's another thing. If I can share any advice with you guys, try to eat healthy. That's the best, especially with this flu seasons and freaking COVID, whatever you're not. Eat healthy, live a healthy lifestyle. That'll help you guys beat anything. But you guys can tell I got a whole bunch of firewood. Like that. Just because this is a house doesn't mean I cannot still use it as a work truck. I still find a way. And actually my door, if I do trim a little bit here, I can actually still fit a sheet of plywood. And in my opinion, fitting a sheet of plywood in the back of a truck, that is the standard for a truck, and half the trucks nowadays cannot even do that. So this truck house, I can still do that. So hey, that's a thumbs up. But as far as the wood stove for last night, yeah, it's around 0 degrees outside. Died, I have no idea when. By 5 o'clock in the morning, it was a little bit chilly, but it's still not bad at all. So it wasn't the best testing night, but yeah, I gotta say, improvement from last time with the drafting from outside. I never had any issues with smoke inside, so that's definitely a big bonus. In these warm temperatures outside, it does get pretty warm outside. Going to bed, I had to, or pretty warm inside. Going to bed, had to open up some windows, of course, and then as it cooled off, you close the windows, and yeah, just like that. But another thing I love about this wood stove is the fact that I can cook. I like the baking tray, and that would bring me up for next episode. I think next episode, maybe next few, we're gonna try a few little recipes. I think next episode I might try my my good old cheese dog at a craft dinner. So cook my cheese dogs in the tray, and then fry some craft dinner up here. give it a shot. But next few episodes, I'm thinking about trying out some recipes. So if you have anything you want to share, any recipes you want me to try out, feel free to comment down in the section below in the little typewriter section. If you have any more wood stove tips or tricks you want to tell me, feel free to comment. Any questions, don't hesitate. But anyhow, I'm getting hungry right about now. So till next time, thanks for watching. And until next time, remember to live and cheers.